Hey everyone, a few years ago I made these videos and these hairstyles for someone else's channel, and I was like, you know what, I don't make videos for that channel anymore. I want to make one big compilation and put them on my channel, especially since my hair is longer, and I just wanted to represent longer hair on these hairstyles on the channel. Remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hit the notification bell for the next time I upload a new video. For the first hairstyle, my hair is blow dried here. Yes, I know I'm due for a trim. That will come in time. But for now, I'm just brushing my hair up very neatly. It's already very well detangled and moisturized and all that stuff. This is just a regular tie. I just cut a piece of cloth. Literally. This is from a lace dress that I have. And as you can see, I'm just using it to secure my hair up in one. I don't go all the way up because I'm looking for a lot of volume for this hairstyle, so I just stop it midway. And then I use hairpins to secure each side after I'm done knotting it, just to ensure it doesn't come out of place. Now I'm taking sections and I'm just rolling them. You'll see me rolling my hair a lot. It's much easier for styling natural hair. And I'm rolling them and pinning them to whatever side that works best for me. You could play around with yours however you want to. The entire idea is to make it look very puffy and big, as though your hair is extremely long. Even on short hair, this style makes you look as though you have tons of hair. I'll link the old videos on the other channel down below so that you could see that for yourself, how I did them when my hair was shorter than how it is now. I don't know why I started two-strand twisting the hair. I never usually do that. I think my brain just froze and I just started two-strand twisting it. Do not two-strand twist it. Continue rolling the hair. And I didn't realize until the style was done and I was not about to do this hair over. Like any other hairstyle, I just put things here and there, just adjust it just to ensure I like it. Now I'm gelling my edges, the usual, and then I'm gonna brush them and tie them down and allow my edges to dry, and then remove my hair tie. For hairstyle number 2, My hair is not really detangled that much, and it is not stretched because this style doesn't require that. I started out with a horseshoe thing in the middle there, and now I am sectioning off two sides to either side of my head, and then I'm parting the back there because I'm going to make some other sections there eventually. Now I have water, and I'm going to part the middle down here, and this section of my head I'm going to put it into 8 equal 2-strand twists. So I part the middle, and then one half I part that, and then I split each quarter in 2 and 2-strand twist them. Now I take either side, 4 on one side and 4 on the other side, and I pin them on each side. So that right side goes over to the left, I pin it, and then the left comes over to the right and I pin that. Now for the back piece, I part it in 2, and then I part the 2 in 2, and then I'm gonna flat twist them from bottom up. When I'm done flat twisting, I 2-strand twist the ends to ensure they don't raffle out. I was gonna hold all 4 up to pin them, and then I decided to do 2 at a time. So I do 2 on one side, pin, and 2 on the other side, and pin. Now for the front around the sides, I'm going to put those into 3 sections, and I'll flat twist them all the way back and 2-strand twist each section that I flat twist to secure them. Alright, so I take those 3 and I wrap them around the side and pin them in with a hair clip, and I do the same thing for the other side after I'm done flat twisting that side. Spraying some water on the top. Basically, I'm just going to divide the top into small sections and twist them, 2-strand twist them. I think I did about 10. in total. Wasn't checking. And I'm twisting these really slack so that I get a little bit of volume on the top, especially since it's damp. Now I'm taking different sections of those 2-strand twists and I'm just basically pinning them in like a pompadour kind of looking thing, just to make it look cute. I'm just looking at what works with my face. Edges as always, tie down, let it dry. And I'm done. On to style number, I lost count. Now I'm putting a part down the side all the way down to the back of my head. The back will have like a V-shaped thing happening, and the front I do like a crescent like part. I'm gonna section off so I could style every part, and for that section I part down the middle. I'm gonna section that off too, and then I'm gonna divide this section into 4 sections and 2-strand twists. Now I'm wrapping them from the bottom up, and when I'm done wrapping them, I'm like doing a flat twist on 2-strand twist, and I'm gonna pin them so that they don't let out. And now I'm going to part this side of my head into, I think it was 4 sections, and I'm like flat twisting them, rolling the edges, and then I'm going to do a crisscross style. So I'm going to bring that across to the right and pin it in. I'll do the same thing to the other side and then just go until I have like a crisscross pattern. So I do left, right, left, right, left, right, so on and so forth. Now that I'm done with the second section on the left hand side, I just bring it across in a crisscross. That kind of slipped a bit, I didn't notice until the hairstyle was done. The intention of the crisscrossing is to cover the middle section. You could play around with your angles to see how best you could cover the middle section. Now when I get to the front, I just divide that into 2 sections. That part usually comes down to the beginning of the side of my ear or to my sideburn. And I do the same thing, crisscross, crisscross, flat twist, spin the ends and crisscross. Now, the set that are left at the top from those that I just finished spinning, I just roll them up and take a hairpin and tuck them in. Now the top part I put in a ponytail because I wanted to lay my edges with it in that ponytail so I could move on to the next phase of the style. Now that my edges are a bit dry, I'll go ahead and style the rest. Now for this style, I part each section of the horseshoe part a certain way so that I could achieve this exact pattern. So for the first one, I'm basically, it's kind of like a loose end bantu knot, and as I go along I pin them down, and then I use my fingers and I create a part to the front there at the side, and I come around the bantu knot. And these are not tight, as you can see, because a lot of times I'm just looking for volume to bring the style off. And with every one I do, I'm pinning them in to secure them. For this one, I bring it to the front of my head, and it creates a really cute pattern to the side there. Kind of reminds me of funnel cakes. I think this is the highlight of the style when I use that section and come all the way across my forehead, and then bring that little section to the side of the funnel cake design, and then I tuck it in with a hairpin. I know my edges look as though I have none, but it's just the lighting and then the gel makes my hair look so sleek that it looks as though I have no hair in my edges, but I have a lot of hair in my edges. I know it's kind of hard to see because I don't know why the camera was so low, but basically this is the style. On to the next style. I'm starting with a horseshoe part again in the middle. I'm going to brush the back of my hair and then I wrap it and secure that wrap with hairpins as usual. And I just wrap until I wrap the ends, just like how I wrap the bottom, until my ends disappear into the wrap. Now for the front, I kinda did this style a bit differently from how I originally did it. So you guys could always make reference to the old videos that I did, and I said I linked those in the description box down below. But this I will flat twist. And I do this flat twist tight because it's like a sleek updo. I think the only one with my hair blow dried is the very first style in the video. All the others are either like stretched here, or I just use water to moisturize the hair to make it easy to comb. Finish off the sleekness of the style, I add more gel than usual. I even put gel on the fuzzy sections of my hair so that my entire head looks sleek. And then I'll brush those edges with a big brush. I just kind of used a hairpin a while ago to pin down the side because it was kind of puffy. Now I'm going in with the toothbrush for the sections that I had flat twisted, and I'll tie down. And that's it for this style. Now when I came home that night and I started letting the style out, I realized that I had another style in the style. So all I did, I took out the wrap that I had in the back, I put it into a ponytail, not too tight though, and then I pinned down the edge of the ponytail, made it look really fluffy. And then top, I just pompadoured it to the side. I love pompadours. I think they're so classy and chic. And I kind of brought it to the side of the bun so that it looks like a kind of asymmetrical kind of wrap. And I've never styled my hair like this before that night. I just loosed out the style prior to this one, and I got another style from a style. Nice. And because the gel was so dry, I didn't really have to do anything with my edges. I really was surprised to know that I found this style out. Look at that wrap. It's so cute. Peace. Yeah, I love it. This is like the bonus style of the video. Alright, for the next style, I part the back a section out, and then I part the section in two, and then I section it off, and for the right side I part that in two, and I'm going to flat twist, or two strand flat twist I should call that. The next section, and then when I get to the other side on the left side, I'll do the same thing. This hairstyle, I'm not doing it tight at all because I want it to look fluffy. Alright, so now that I'm done with the back, I do the front. For the front, I part all the way down the middle, section it off, and then I make one part. I think I made about 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 parts in the side, and for each part I'm gonna 2-strand flat twist it. So it's like a half horseshoe thing going on there. And I'm doing these relatively secure so that the style can hold up. Now I do the same thing on either side. Now when I got to the second part, I remember that in the original style I did it like kind of slanted the part to make it look like a crescent, but I wasn't about to let my hair out so I just continued with it as is. So for all the other parts after this, they will look like a crescent or like a half moon kind of crescent kind of shape. There's a bonus hairstyle that I didn't include in this video, and I just wanted to do that hairstyle in an entirely different video. You would have to subscribe to the channel to see that video. For this section, it goes into 3. So I got 3 on either side, and then the middle section I'll part into 3. The last, for the first 2 of the 3 in the middle, I started doing them a bit slacker than the ones that I did on the side, because the middle is going to have like a raised effect kind of thing, like sort of puffy. And I'm still doing the whole crescent part. You'll see it there. And for the middle, I do it really slack. You'll see how puffy it looks when I'm done with it. Now I puff it up, and I'll take some hairpins and just secure those 3. And then from the back, I do like a flat bread thing with my hair. I'm not really cornering them, I'm just laying them like flat bread until I get to the top. And I'll tuck it in and secure it with a hairpin. For this style, I didn't lay my edges because I didn't lay my edges in the original video. And now we have our famous wash and go. Now for our famous wash and go, I wash my hair in sections of 10. And this is some castor oil, and this is a bottle of water, castor oil and leave-in conditioner. I just use that to spray if my hair dries out. And to each section, I'm adding castor oil and gel, and I'm just rubbing it through the strands. That's it. It's so easy. That's why I love wash and goes. I section it into 10 sections because it's easier that way, and it makes you get to distribute the product better for more definition. And I always put it on my edges to the front and to the back, and then I just fix it up basically, and I'm done. Wash and goes are like the easiest form of natural hairstyle that you could ever have. And that's the hair that came out. It wasn't a lot, and my commute was like a 45-minute commute, so while I drove, it gave my hair a lot of time to dry. For the next style, I just part a part down the side of my head, and I stop in like the middle, and I brush the sides, and then I'm tucking it in, rolling and pinning, more like ensuring it's secure. I brush the next side, I roll, and I secure with a pin. And then the back is pretty easy. I just take little sections, I roll them, and then I give them like a very loose bantu knot and use a pin to secure them. It's not really a bantu knot, it's just like a roll. It's like a, you know, those red and white candy things that you roll around, you roll it around. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm just taking random pieces of the back of my hair and rolling them and pinning them. And I'm done now. I secure my edges. I brush, tie, let dry, and then I let it out. Guys, thanks for watching my video. If this is the first time here, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Bye.